Evening, everyone. Hi, happy Tuesday. Dr. Stacy here. I'm excited to share with Team Evolve some information on our compensation plan. Hopefully, be able to give you more insight into the comp plan and also be able to clarify anything that you may have questions on. Just so you know, this is not a patch informational Zoom, so no questions on the patches. That takes place at 8 p.m. Eastern. That was an hour ago. But if you missed it, Dr. Tim Tag did a fantastic job on talking on our patches with it being Veterans Day. So I wanted to shout out again all of our veterans. If you happen to be on here, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you've done, not just today, but every day. So just want to make sure we acknowledge you guys and our safety and freedom that we have because of you. So let's dive into this comp plan. I'm going to screen share. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share our hot sheet, okay? And I still need to be able to let people in. So I'm going to keep that, we'll just keep that down over here so that I can keep admitting while I'm talking. So what I want to do is be able to go through each of the 9 sections and answer the questions you have after each of these sections. So if you have questions on PIB, then this would be obviously, you would want to drop that question in the chat, or if it happens to be later, it's totally fine too. So that you understand each part. But before I do, I want to make sure you understand that you do not need to understand this compensation plan, these 9 ways that we earn before you start sharing LifeWave. That is not the purpose of this. Okay. Yes, we want to be educated. We want to be knowledgeable. Of course, I 100% agree with that. But how do you learn this compensation plan the best? You learn it the best by actually bringing in people. Okay. That's how you are going to learn. You can print it off. You can study it all you want. It won't make any sense in your back office if you have no one in there. But when you're adding people to your business, then what happens is we see those people show up at our back office and we can go, oh, that's where I'm making the money on that person, or oh, that's where this is being shown or added up, or this is where I can track this person or this progress, or I can see this person and what pack they came in or whatever, okay? So you have to have the people before this is really going to make sense to you. So just know that, all right? So we're going to talk about the activity that's going to produce these. And we all know the steps in this business are the same. We make the list, we add to the list every single day, we invite people from the list, and we follow up from that list every single day. That's all we do. It's all I do. It's all I've done for 4.5 years in this company, for 20 plus years in this industry. It is the exact same thing. Call it what you want. Name it anything you want. BLD, PPP, 1, 2, 3, ABC, XYZ. Don't care. We're making the list. We're inviting the people. We're following up the people. They end up in our business on here, and we are going to earn income from that. So we add value to their lives. Our focus is to add value, give them information, share a testimonial, try a patch, invite them to a website. You're adding value with no expectation. They say, yes, this looks valuable to me. I want to purchase this. And here I go. Now, how am I going to make money off what they purchase? So the first way that we make income in LifeWave is the product introduction bonus. And we put this one first because this is what we do. We focus on enrolling people as brand partners. And as you can see from looking across here, there are 4 different packs. Thank you, Jesus. We have the Advanced Plus pack in there now. So we are so excited to have that back in there, that mid-level pack. And it's just, it's amazing. It gives us so many conversations to have with people that have been in for a while and they've been maybe gold or they were advanced and they weren't ready to make that jump up to that premium pack. So now we have the advanced pack. So as you can see, each pack has a price. It has a BV. That volume is what drops into your tree to be paid on in the binary and in the level earnings we're going to talk about in a minute. And then you can see that each has a PIB. PIB stands for Product Introduction Bonus. PIB. And then, of course, you can see what each pack has. So we're not going to go into what each pack has. You know, you can mix and match, but know that obviously you can come in wherever you want. You can upgrade at any time throughout. When you upgrade your brand partners, you're earning the difference in the PIB all the way up. They're earning the difference in the patches, and then they are paying the difference in the price. It is incredible savings. I always play the upgrade game with my brand partners because it's benefiting me on the PIB, but they're benefiting because they go from wholesale pricing at a core to below wholesale pricing at the advanced, below and below even more wholesale pricing. As you go up in the packs, your price point gets less. Their savings gets more. So they're getting more patches for less money. So do not discount this first part. And I know Marcy loves to do the auto ship $2.95 and the auto ship, which is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. But please make sure you note that you do upgrade them through these packs at some point in time, especially now when you're looking at Hawaii and earning Hawaii. You earn from enrollments, you earn from upgrades. And so they have a new customer upgrade, or they have a loyal customer upgrade if they've been in for a while on their account still. Let them know that they can get their patches at a deeper discount price. So any questions on that PIB? If so, drop it in the chat. Then I will double check here. This sheet is on the biz site, start333biz.com. Marcy has created an incredible, comprehensive business website that has this on it. How do you decide who to put on what leg, and how do you change from one leg to the other? So we're not going to technically get into too much of that tonight, Vicki, just because we really want to look at these ways that we earn. But you decide based on, I need people on my right and I need people on my left. Okay, I have two legs. I want them balanced in the people that I am enrolling. I would ideally want a business partner that's building on the right and a business partner that's building on the left. So let's say you signed up Becky. She goes on your right leg. Fantastic. There you go. There's your first person. You're going to put George on your left leg. He's your second person you bring in. You bring in Tim. You need another person on your right. Put Tim on your right. You bring in Joe. You put Joe on your left. You're just going right, left, right, left. You want a builder on each side. So you're going to have to be able to obviously identify who is a builder and who is not, maybe initially from the conversations, but keeping that balanced on the legs. Eventually getting to 20 on each side, 40 on each side, 60, 80, 100. You want to impact thousands of people's lives. So you're putting them both on the right and on the left, okay? I'm the one letting people in, and there's no one in the waiting room right now. We got 215 in here, just so you know, Ramona. Okay, when someone changes their monthly to order to bi-monthly, do they still qualify to earn money? When someone changes their monthly order to bi-monthly, so you have to only order one time in a 31-day period in order to be commission qualified. So if they're ordering twice, then yeah, they're perfectly fine. Okay. A loyal customer is just a great way of someone that's saying that someone that's been ordering for a long time. So if I have someone that's newer in the business, I will say, or newer into being a brand partner, I will say, hey, you still have a new customer upgrade on your account. Like the man that I just messaged earlier, I said, you have a new customer upgrade on your account. You have the ability to get those two X39s and two Eons at the discounted price of $240. Where before he had come in at a core at $295, so you're going to get below wholesale pricing. Now, he's new. He has a new customer upgrade. He just ordered a couple weeks ago. He's like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm totally interested in that. So for someone that's been in for a long time, I would say, hey, you have a loyal customer upgrade on your account, meaning they've been in and loyal for a long time. Maybe they haven't ordered in a while, but they do have the ability, let's say if they were sitting at a gold or they're advanced, they have the ability to upgrade to our new premium or our new advanced plus pack and be able to have a deep savings there on that. Okay. So it's just wording. That's all it is. If someone was a gold before, they're still a gold now. You'll look in your back office, you can go to the enroller team report and you will see them still as their rank or their pack of gold. Okay, gold is not advanced, but it is close to advanced. So yes, they would move up to the advanced plus as their next pack that they would upgrade to. Okay. All right. Questions are good there. Yeah. yeah, of course, it's recorded as always, and it will be available after the fact when I can get it onto our Zoom. Okay. And yeah, make sure just everything says, I think it says, yeah, everything says recording. I think so. Let me double check. Let me take that off there. Yep, we're recording. Okay, good. Just you made me second guess there. I was like, wait, I know I hit recording. Okay, so let's go back to our two-page hot sheet. Okay, so business launch bonus. This is brand new. And just for time purposes, again, we're going to kind of skirt through these and then I'll jump back to your questions. But the business launch bonus is for brand new brand partners that have signed up from October 27th going forward. When they promote to the rank of one-star manager, which we'll look at what that looks like here in a minute, when they promote to the rank of one-star manager, they'll earn a $25 bonus. Every week that they maintain it, they will continue to earn that $25 bonus. You will earn $12.50 every week that they maintain it. This will be a tab in your commissions tab that will show business launch bonus, how much you're earning from your new brand partners by them getting to that one-star manager rank. And then when they hit 2-star, then you're going to be paid, they'll be paid 50, you'll be paid 25. So potentially in that first 9 weeks of someone's business launch, they can earn up to 450 and you can earn up to 225 off of these new brand partners that you're personally enrolling in their first 9 weeks. Now we do have the business relaunch bonus, and I'm not going to go into that tonight. That is something corporate sent out, and it's for the people right now that had been with the company before the 27th that had never hit the paid rank or career rank title, of the one-star manager. So if you look in your back office, you can see under Team Tracker report, you will be able to see if they were paid as a one-star manager, as their career title, or if their career title was brand partner. If their career title is brand partner, they have the ability to earn these bonuses, and so do you. So with that, I want to make sure that we're good. No, advanced is not equivalent to diamond pack. All right, so let's talk about our level earnings bonus. So this is a new way that we earn. The level earnings bonus is based on what your brand partners, and if they have any customers, are ordering. So this is their personal orders. So if you're a brand new brand partner, Joe, and you sign up Sally, and Sally orders an X39 sleeve, it's 77 BV, you're going to earn 3% of her 77 BV. Okay. And it does compress out anyone that does not have an order that week in that line. So it may be that, Joe enrolled Sally. Sally didn't order, but maybe Sally had enrolled Becky and Becky ordered that week. So you'll earn 3% of what Becky orders. That's what that compression means. And as you see, when you move up through the ranks, you're getting paid more into the depths of the people that you've enrolled and that they've also enrolled. And again, that compression takes place. And as you can see, you can move up all the way to earning 3 levels in your level earnings bonus. So just to give you a little idea, the first week that we had this new enhanced plan where this was put in, Trey, my son, earned $600 that week in level earnings bonus. So he's a 2-star executive, and so he obviously, got paid right here off of this, 7% off the first, 5% off the second, and 3% off the third. And so again, compressing out people that were not placing orders, his entire, first 3 levels for him being paid earned him 600. This last week, he earned over 800 in level earnings bonus. We've never had this in the compensation plan before. So this is a new way to earn additional income off what your personally enrolled brand partners are ordering and what their brand partners and their brand partners are ordering. And again, it's whatever they order during that week. So if they're not ordering that week, then you won't see their name pop up. But if they place an order, it's right there in that commissions tab, a drop down box that says level earnings bonus. So it's a fantastic way to earn additional income as you're getting started, or obviously Trey's very established, but as you can see, you're going to earn off the people just for them placing orders. So it's fantastic to help out. You've got your PIBs, you've got your level earnings bonus before we even look into the binary. So Any questions about anything on page 1 with the product introduction, the business launch, or the level earnings? If so, drop it in the chat and we're going to move to the next section. Okay, so this next section is we're going to look at the binary bonus. And unfortunately, it won't let me, I don't have this where you can just see that. You see both of them on the screen. So binary bonus is the percentage of the volume that you're getting paid on the lesser leg. So this has caused some confusion for people, especially for people that have shared legs with volume on the shared leg. I don't have a shared leg. April is in my upline. She had enrolled a girl before me. There's nobody. She's putting no one down that my left leg, and she's not getting anybody putting down. No one's putting anybody down her left leg. All the way up to even looking at Marcy, not getting anybody putting anybody down her leg as well either. So if you don't have a shared leg, it's perfectly fine. If you do have a shared leg, great, fantastic. Okay. So a shared leg just means that we have a right and a left leg. Sometimes, and again, it's not everybody, but depending on where you come in the organization, there may be people that are coming down this leg that are being put underneath you that you don't know who they are. They're not yours or not your responsibility to talk to or reach out to, but yet you have the ability to earn income if you are building your business yourself off that volume. And that's again what we see in our back office is that binary volume and being able, if you are active, to bank that volume. Okay. So when you look at, I'm going to explain this and I'll go back then to look at your questions that you guys have coming in. But when you look at the binary bonus, it does not start until 3-star manager. So your 1-star, your 2-star, they're earning their product introduction bonus. If they're brand new, they're earning the business launch bonus. They're earning the level earnings bonus, but they don't get to earn the binary until they hit 3-star manager. Okay. And we know 3-star manager is where they're starting to develop a business. They've got at least one builder that's building, that's generating 1,000 in downline volume, and they've got other possibly builders and or just a good amount of brand partners that are coming in. So that's a 5% payout on that lesser leg. So if you've got 2 legs, you have 2 legs, you have a right and a left leg of your binary, whichever side has the lesser amount of volume that week, you will earn a percentage on that. 5% if you're a 3-star manager, and obviously you can see it goes up to 7 to 9, all the way up to 10% for the 1-star or 3-star directors and above. So this, you can see, can potentially max out on the binary bonus that you're earning per week. Okay. It doesn't mean that when you hit 3-star manager, you're going to earn 1,500 in a binary bonus. It does not mean that. It means that's the max amount that you can earn. Okay. So your binary is based off of the people you're enrolling on your right and your left leg. Okay. So let me go back here real quick and double check. What do you tell new people they will earn? How do you make it simple? So I tell people there are 9 different ways to earn. The way to earn is to make your list. Let's pick a date that we're going to have a Zoom or we're going to get together in person, and you're going to invite all of your people to this event. We're going to share the technology with them, any testimonials that we have. We're going to get them signed up, and that's going to show you how you're going to make money in this business. Because initially you will make a product introduction bonus when they sign up, depending on what pack they have, and then we'll go from there as you're continuing to do the exact same thing with me, which is add to that list, invite people, let's help them get this technology in their hand, and or follow up with them and do the exact same thing. So keeping it simple is really important. There's 9 ways. You're not going to earn any of them unless you get some people that are coming together to learn about this and to start using this technology. Okay. What report shows the binary volume used to determine the binary bonus? So there are several different places you can look at that. You would look at if you click on commissions tab and then click on the volumes tab, that's going to show you that volume, that lesser leg volume, and you'll be able to see what that is. And then, of course, based on your rank, you'll be able to determine what percentage that is. You would have to know what rank you are. Okay. All right. So this right here is what we've always seen. We've always seen you come in at advanced, you've got 2 cores on the left, 2 cores on the right. Boom, you're a manager, done. We've always seen this. This can still be applicable right now in this new enhanced plan, or it doesn't have to be. So just so you know, the focus is to be a 1-star manager maker machine. A 1-star manager has 750 in total downline volume. This right here gives you a little more than 750. 4 cores is 720, and then of course your own personal order would put you over where you would need to be for 750. It doesn't have to look like this though. You can come in as a premium pack, you can enroll in premium pack, boom, you're at 1100 and you're over where you need to be for a 1-star manager. You could come in as an advanced pack and you can enroll at advanced on the right, advanced on the left, and boom, you're exactly over where you need to be as a 1-star manager. 369 equals more than 750. And the 1-star manager has 750 in downline volume. So your new manager maker machine can have different scenarios based on where the people are coming in, the different packs are coming in at. The key, and why we still have this here to show you, is that the balance on the left and on the right, and that people are staying active every single month, yourself with 110 and your people with at least 55, unless of course they're growing a business, they would need to be at least 110 to X39 Eon. Easy peasy. And again, adding more people on the left and on the right. We want to impact more than 2 or 3 or 4 people's lives. We want to help hundreds and thousands of people's lives. And we do that by enrolling them on our binary, on our left and on our right. Okay. So I don't think there's any more questions about that part. I'm sorry you're lost, Jeanette. And maybe it's just that, yeah, you need to go back to making your list and picking a time and a date to do an event with your enroller and inviting people to that. That may be where you need to go back to. And this may be too much, which is totally fine. No worries. So we're going to pop over here and look at our mentor matching. So mentor matching happens when you hit the rank of 1-star director. Okay, and we're going to talk about what that looks like here in just a little bit on our next screen, but that's when this happens. And if you look here at the breakthrough incentive, that's also when you earn the $500 cash bonus. So your goal initially coming in is, of course, to get to 1-star manager, 2-star manager, 3-star manager, and to get to that rank of 1-star director ASAP. Okay, we know in our binary that our binary payout is going to be higher, that's 7% when we get to the 1-star director, and that is where we're going to be able to start earning a gen match, a mentor match off the people that we personally have enrolled. So 5% off the people we've enrolled. So if I enrolled Sally, and Sally, whatever she earns in her binary and in her level earnings bonus, then I'm going to earn 5% of what she's earning. Okay. So again, it starts at the 1-star director, and as you move up in the ranks, you're getting paid in the depths of your generations. But keep in mind that no 1, 2, or 3-star managers will be in these generations. It's only picking up that 1-star director and above. And it does that because obviously as a 1 and 2-star manager, you're not even earning a binary bonus. And as a 3-star manager, your binary and level earnings bonus are still smaller than when you're getting to that level of 1-star director. You have developed more of an organization of people that are building. And so there's more to be paid on, which is why that is what the mentor matching focuses on. But if there is, if you look into your back office, there's a mentor matching bonus report, and you can see exactly where people are in those levels for you. And it will show you in your commissions tab as well. When it drops down, it'll tell you what level you were paid on for them, but what level they actually were. And just to put this into perspective for you guys, I had always been paid off of Gen 1, 2, and 3. That's how our last plan was set up. And there were about 50 to 60 people that I earned a Gen match on every single week, which is fantastic. This compensation plan now has what no other binary compensation plan in the entire industry has. We have a mentor matching that acts as a unilevel, even though we're a binary. And so now, because of compression and being paid 6 levels deep, I'm a 2-star presidential, so being paid 6 levels deep on 1-star directors or above, I now earn a mentor match on over 150 people every single week. I went from 50 people a week to over 150 people a week that I'm earning in the mentor matching section off of. So dynamically compressing out the ones that are not at least a 1-star director, we call that hair in the biscuits. And we take out that hair in the biscuit. I knew Michelle would like that. And then we have actually earning off of people that are focused on building a business and earning and growing themselves. And so that does add up. Of course, you can see their max bottom at the bottom per person. This is max per person. See how that says individual? So it's not the total max you can earn, because that's obviously way more than that when you look at earning a gen match off of over 150 people. So I've always worked in the depths of my organizations. It's never mattered to me how deep you were on the right or the left leg. I didn't care if I earned a gen match on you or not. The volume's always carried up. I get paid in the binary. But now it kind of gives you another perspective of looking at your people in your organization and going, who is in my organization down here that is at my 5th or 6th gen that's maybe, a 3-star director? I can help them get to 1-star executive. They're going to earn that breakthrough bonus of 5,000. I'm going to help them create more volume, create more leaders, develop more of their own skills in the business, and that's going to obviously increase that mentor match. So this mentor matching program is really set up for you bringing in people that want to grow and build a business and helping to develop yourself and them at the same time. If you obviously you're going to need some developing, we all need developing, right? We're all here as lifelong learners, but to be able to help develop other people into and through that leadership level, that's what the mentor matching is all about. Okay, so let me go back here real quick. Everybody's still worried about where this is going to be. It'll be on Team Evolve page. It'll be in the Telegram. It'll be unlisted on my YouTube. I do not ever put business stuff listed on YouTube, but it will be in the Team Evolve page. Don't worry. And it'll be on the Telegram for you guys to be able to watch. Please do not post this on your personal Facebook page. That is definitely not what this is for. Okay. This is not a Facebook training. All right, so you get paid a percentage on all 1-star directors after you become a 1-star director. Correct. Yep, you got to be one first. Once you are one, then you can get paid off of your Gen 1 1-star directors. So you are it yourself right here. And of course, your BPs that hit that rank, then you're going to start earning gen matches off of them. If they're a 1, 2, 3-star manager, you're not earning a gen match, a mentor match off of them. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this breakthrough bonus. As I kind of have referenced it already, 1-star director, that every single person that is not yet a 1-star director, that's your focus. And we're going to talk here in just a second what that looks like. But every single person that is not one yet, that is your immediate goal to get to 1-star director. Pick your date right now. You've got your pen in your hand. Write it down, 1-star director, pick the date. Don't pick 1 year from now either. Okay? If you want to pick next week, this week, totally fine. If you want to pick the end of the month, the end of next month, totally fine. Maybe even end of January, but it is not going to take you longer than that if you are focused on A, adding people to your list, B, inviting them to something, and C, following up with them. If you do those things, you will get to 1-star director easily by the end of the year. Maybe if you want to stretch it to the end of January, but it definitely needs to be in the next 90 days for sure, you guys. This is not that difficult to achieve, and I'll share that with you. It's a $500 bonus. You can see half of it is paid out initially, half is paid out after you maintain it for 4 weeks. They don't have to be consecutive, but it's the same way for the 1-star exec, 1-star pres, 2-star pres, 3-star pres. Big, huge shout out if you saw on the Team Evolve chat and the page today. Marcy hit 2-star presidential last week, so she earned herself that $75,000 bonus, and that 37.5 was instantly in her back office in her commissions tab as a tab right below the binary bonus that dropped down with 37.5. So this is not paid out 30 days later. This is built into the comp plan. I had girls that earned their $5,000 1-star executive bonus yesterday, today, boom, 2,500 right there in their back office underneath the binary bonus as a tab. So this is paid out instantly as part of the comp plan, and then the 2,500 or the 37.5, whatever it is, right? It's going to be paid out after you've maintained it 4 weeks. Okay. So let's look at, I don't think I have any questions on that, but let's look at our leadership pool. Leadership pool is for the presidential levels. So if you aspire to be in the presidential levels, the 1, 2, 3-star, this is you. You have an ability to earn an additional quarterly bonus based on worldwide global sales with LifeWave. All the people. So I don't care what team you're on. I don't care who's your upline, downline, sideline. The whole entire company's volume goes into this leadership pool. And you have the ability as a presidential to be paid off of that volume. That is about bringing unity throughout the entire company. So we all are contributing to the efforts of what's happening around the globe and that those global sales. And so as a 1-star pres, you have the ability, if you are maintaining that rank so many weeks and have at least a downline volume, of course, what a 1-star pres needs of 600,000 in a 4-week period, then you have the ability to earn shares based on growth and shares based on the volume in the legs that you have personally enrolled that have over the 100,000 in total downline volume. So additional shares that way as well. Finally, we have the retail profit and the customer premiums. And I'm not saying finally as if like they're not important, but we put them at 8 and number 9 because those are not necessarily the ways we focus on growing our business, because we know we have doctor's office that utilize this. We know we have chiropractors, practitioners, massage therapists maybe. We have influencers possibly online that are utilizing these profits, but we're not necessarily doing that ourselves, or at least I'm not. Trey is. Trey gets a lot of people from social media and different platforms, and so he has a bigger amount of this, but I don't have any, except for the couple that I do have to be qualified at my rank that used to be BPs that did not renew. So when we look at retail profit, you guys know they buy at retail, you get the difference in the commission, right? They buy as preferred customer, you get this $20 in commission or whatever they're ordering. The company pays you, that's a tab, right? That says retail profit. You'll see what what that commission is. The customer premiums are new, and so this says rolling 31-day period. So your customers, how many PCs or retails you have, they order whatever they order during the entire month. Okay, that total is over here on this side. Whenever they do place an order during the week, you will see in that tab one of these 3 percentages, and that you will earn an additional percentage off of their order. So you'll see the $20, and then you'll see a 10% off of that $99.95, okay, for an example. So this is an additional way for people to earn additional income off of their customers that are ordering every single month, okay, or whenever they do order. So the rolling 31-day period means I have to be active. If I order today, today's the 11th, I need to order within the next 31 days in order to be commission qualified and active. Okay. So, any questions on mentor matching, breakthrough, leadership pool, retail profit, customer premium? Why is total downline volume so much higher than binary volume? Also, where can we see who makes up the binary volume? So total downline volume is going to be all the peeps, right? All your people in your downline, right or left leg. And if you're looking at your binary volume, say you went to commissions tab and then you went to volumes, you're seeing one side that's showing you either your left or your right. Look at what column you're looking at above it, and it's going to show you that side Okay, so the total is giving you the both, and it's giving you both in a monthly period. Okay, where can we see who makes up the binary? I'll show you back office here in just a second, and I'll show you. Yeah, you have to get 300 in order to get that. Yeah, this is the minimum right here. That customer premium is 300 to 599. Okay, let me let this one in and then we'll move on. All right, so what I want you guys to see here is I want you to, this, I'm not going to go through all of this right here. Um, we're going to look at the manager level and the one-star director level. That's it. The rest of this here is going to be when you're ready for that. And if you're at that position that you're ready for that, fantastic. You're going to talk to your upline and they're going to walk you through those levels. Okay. I want to keep this simple. We want to focus on becoming a one-star manager if we are not yet, and helping as many people in our organization become a one-star manager. Okay. So we can see here they have to be active with at least 110. They have to have 750 in downline volume. Again, this can come from a premium and a core. It can come from, two advanced and your own orders, it can be combinations of whatever. It does not have to look like this right here. Does not have to look like this, but it needs to be 750 in volume. Okay. The two-star manager is just doubled it. You have 1500 in downline volume. I suggest again that you're balancing some on the right, some on the left so that you're set up correctly. And then maybe you have one person that is sharing and they've added maybe a person or two. All that volume counts as well. Okay. So that is a two-star manager. So look in your back office if you're not yet one. How much volume do you have? How much more do you need? Do I need to add an advanced pack, a couple cores? Do I need to help some people upgrade? You need to figure out what your business looks like. And if you don't know, ask your upline. They will be able to go into your back office with you. I have spent the last 2.5 weeks going into back offices with people in my organization and going, let's look at all of this. Where are you at? What do you need? What does your team look like? So spend the time getting to know where you are and what you need, and if you have people in your organization doing the same with them. And then, of course, you can see three-star manager, 2,500, but it says binary qualified. So if we look over here, that means I have to have at least one builder. I have to have one person that's doing 1,000 in downline volume in a month's period of time. So this could be me. I've added, I'm got all the rest of the volume, but I added Sally, and Sally goes and adds a few people. She's got, 4 advanced packs, and poof, there, Sally's way over her 1,000. Okay. But I've got to have one builder when I'm at a three-star manager. So it's progressively setting you up volume wise. This is a stair step plan. Before it was like leaps. You were literally trying to leap like a monk over a mountaintop. Okay. You guys ever read that book, The Fountain of Youth? But anyways, you were trying to leap like a monk over a mountaintop to get to the next ranks. This plan is set up to be very step by step, to help you build success throughout the entire way to the top, if you so desire to get to the top. So let's look at the one-star director. Obviously, same requirements. You have to be active. Total downline volume has grown to 5,000. I can only pull half from one person. So here's Sally over here, right? Sally, this was my girl building. She goes gangbusters and crazy. Say she's at 3,000 in her volume. I can only pull 2,500 from her. That's what this means, okay? I can't pull more than half from one person, okay? So, no, it's not better to let the computer pick which side. The computer's not going to pick, okay? It's going to be picked by you. You have to determine, and you have to go in before these people enroll to pick which side they go on, okay? So the computer doesn't just randomly do it for you. You have to do it yourself manually. So you've got Sally that's blowing it out of the water at 3,000. Fantastic. Okay, great. I'm pulling 2,500 from her. So she's one of my legs here that's at 1,000. Remember I said she's at 3. She's at least 1,000. She's good to go. I need somebody else that's building and sharing as well that has 1,000 in downline volume themselves. So if I go back to here, If I look at I'm going to help somebody get to 1-star manager, they're almost there to the 1,000. I help them get to 2-star manager, check, they're there, right? So I've got Sally on one side that's doing 3,000, and I've got Joe on the other side that's doing 1,500. Okay, fantastic. Well, there's 4,500 right there. I said I needed 5,000, right? So remember, I'm only pulling 2,500 from Sally though. So keep that in mind. So I've got, if you've got that max volume rule, but let's say Sally was only at 2,500. Great, fantastic. You can count all of her 2,500. Then you've got, Joe over here at 1,500 because he's a 2-star manager. Fantastic. There's your two at 1,000 because they're obviously over it. Fantastic. You still need 1,000 outside of Sally and Joe. Who else have you added as brand partners? Core packs, advanced packs, maybe a premium over here. They all make up that 1,000 outside largest leg volume. So they are still on your right or left leg, but they are outside of your two largest legs, which are Joe and Sally. So Joe and Sally are your two largest legs. One's at 2,500, one's at 1,500. They're your biggest legs. Okay, you've got your other people that you've enrolled that aren't sharing yet, but they're making up that 1,000. Okay, so 2,500, 1,500 plus the 1,000, you're at 5,000. The key here with this part here is to make sure that one of your builders is on the right, one of your builders is on the left. And that's why we show this picture still, so that you understand you're adding to the right and you're adding to the left. You've got to be binary balanced with having at least that minimum of 1,000 from two different builders on two different sides of the legs. Okay? Sally's on the left, Joe's on the right. Sally's doing 2,500, Joe's doing 1,500. Great, I've got that binary balance done. Do I have other people outside of them? If the answer is yes, you're good to go. Okay? So, with that being said, the last little thing I do want to share with you really quickly here is that we have a $500 bonus. We know that breakthrough bonus comes here at 1-star director. This 2-star director rank is where you'll be getting an email. We'll see that in our corporate email. They're going to be sharing an extra special incentive thing that they're going to be announcing here at the 2-star director rank. So if you were already a 1-star, you want to focus on getting to that 2-star, there's going to be an announcement coming for that here very soon. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right, let me go back here to our questions real quick. Okay, so yes, during the corporate training, yes, you did hear that the smaller legs volume will flush after 6 months. That's correct, if it's not used. But if you think about that, if you have lesser leg volume, you've got shared leg volume, there's not really an option. There's not really an option for it to be flushed, honestly. You're going to get paid on it. So you're not going to see it flush out after 6 months. It's not going to sit there unless, we went over this before when we looked at this initially. I'm like, how can that happen? And it's like, yeah, there's not really much of an option for that to happen. You'll get paid off of it. But you do have 52 weeks on the shared leg volume. Okay. So went in to change the leg and couldn't find where to go. What am I missing? Log in, click on your name on the top right-hand corner, click on change settings and scroll down and it will be there. It'll say build left, build right, strong outside leg. And you're going to click where it says build left or build right. Pick one, whichever one you need to put somebody on, okay? That's where you want to focus. If you go to your back office and you click on organization to see where and who is ready to be upgraded, click on enroller team report and you will see there where you will have the packs and you can move that column, drag it over next to the people's names and it'll say what pack they are and you can see their name there. Okay. You should always, Deborah, put people on both legs. So you have a right leg and a left leg. You should always enroll people on both legs. Okay. If you hit 2-star director yesterday, If you hit 2-star, that's fantastic. Congratulations. You would see that in your back office. It will be reflecting saying your career title is 2-star director. There are rank incentives, rank up bonuses from as far as not like cash, but gifts, recognition, I want to call them, from each rank. So at conference, they had Janine did a huge presentation on this. She did it back in June at Super Saturday training as well too. We don't have time to go over all of that tonight. Marcy has it listed on the front of the business page that start33biz.com. The recognition program is there, so you can see at every level what those gifts or breakthroughs are. Okay. You never click build outside strong leg. You just pick right or left. Okay. Pick right or left. Can I show in the binary office the pay with the lesser leg? Yes, I'm going to show a back office here in just a second. I just want to make sure we had all of our questions answered from there. Okay, so let me get that pulled up real quick. And then we'll share that real quick before we hop off here. I left my water in the other room, and I've been on Zooms since 10 o'clock this morning. Okay, so this is a brand partner in my organization. Okay, let's look at what his back office looks like so I can show you a few things to look at. All right, so move that over there. Okay, oh, it's not going to move that. Whoopsie, there it went. Where'd it go? My screen, there we go. My screen. Okay, that's weird. Do you guys see that did that? Okay, I'm stopping share. That's weird. I don't know what I hit. I think I hit the little arrow. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Hit that little arrow. I'm like, move this little thing out of the way. There we go. Okay. So what you want to focus on is this right here. This part here is your focus. So this person here is a 3-star manager. Okay. That is their career title. They're 87% to 1-star director. What do they need? You look at your circles. Your circles being green are fantastic. If they are not, we need to see what we need to focus on. Okay. So if I click on the volume for this person, we see that they have brand partners that are totaling the 5290. So to get to 1-star director, they've got to have at least 5,000. They have one person that's a 1-star manager with 1,200. So this person's almost a 2-star manager. So we would reach out to Janice and be like, hey, let's help you enroll a couple customers or maybe a couple brand partners, whatever it may be, in order to make up that other 300 to help her get to that 2-star manager. So book a Zoom with her, right? Do some 3-way calls with her. And then we also need a brand partner that is on the left side that has at least 1,000. So I spoke with this person tonight on the phone with this man that owns this account. We did a 3-way call. This is a new brand partner. He's ready to upgrade. He already wants more patches. So he's going to upgrade either from a core to an advanced or an advanced plus. And he is enrolling his mom as well as a brand partner. She's excited to get started on the patches just from his results so far. So he's going to enroll her. And he said he has a couple other people he wanted to talk to as well after he is done visiting his mom. He's out of town right now visiting her. So this person is on the left, and so the focus then would be for him to be at 1,000. Remember, you want 1,000 on the right and 1,000 on the left in people that are building a business. So we've got Janice over here, and then we're going to have Nick over here that's going to be being that 1,000. So then the question is, do I have 1,000 outside of it? So if you look over here where it says outside largest legs, then yes, we can see this is showing transition, and we're not going to get into transition tonight at all. That would be an individual basis, but that's why it's showing this one as red and not counting, because it's picking it up as the next highest volume. So we know that our outside volume is 3560, and so it's not including these two. So all these other legs are 3560. So that's what you're seeing right here. So if I need, this person needs to be one-star director, all they need is to get one person on their left to have at least 1,000 in downline volume. And I just told you we've already identified this guy right here as Nick that's going to upgrade himself. He's going to add his mom and then a couple other people still this month. So this will be the one person that'll be over 1,000 for sure, and all the other outside volume is over 1,000 already. And then he will earn the $500 bonus. Okay. So then if you wanted to click over here on to see what he needs for two-star director, you can see you need two at 2,000. You need total downline volume of 10,000, which he's just over halfway there. We know he's not there yet. He doesn't have, two people at 2,000, so he'd have to help Janice build. He'd have to continue helping Nick build to get to 2,000. And then you can see his outside largest link volume is obviously over 2,000, so that's perfectly fine. Okay. Let me check on questions real quick. His mom doesn't actually live with him. She lives in a different state. So yes, he can definitely add his mom. It doesn't matter if she does live with him. It's not a big deal. She can add him too. Do the people who qualify you on the volume legs have to be on separate legs, or can they both be on the same? That's a great question. So let me go back here and show this to you again, okay? So he needs to have at least a builder on the right doing 1,000 and at least a builder on the left that's doing 1,000. And why I say that is because binary balancing says I have to have two people, one on the right and one on the left, that are doing 1,000. Okay? I can have the other 1,000 come from either side, does not matter, don't care, it can be a mix of each, which you can see he has a mix of each, right and left. But I have to have one person on the right and one person on the left that are each doing 1,000. So when you ask the question of do the people who qualify you, can they be on both sides? Yes, you can have two people that have 1,000 on both sides, but you still have to have another person on the other side that has 1,000. So you have to have two people that are doing the binary balancing on separate legs. And yes, you can have multiples. Let's say your right leg, you've got 4 or 5 builders over here and they're each doing 1,000. Fantastic. If you don't have a builder on this left leg that has at least 1,000, then you're not going to promote. So you've got to be binary balanced. It's super important that you are, okay? Is the outside largest leg volume included in the QDV because that math doesn't add up? We're looking at this is the line of sponsorship for that person. So and outside largest leg, we're not looking for that. So if I click here and this, let's go back to this one. Let me click on this one. Okay. So you can see here in his personal volume is almost 2,000. So this is coming from his personal preferred customers. He enrolls a lot of preferred customers. That's included in that volume. Okay, that's why that is not adding up right there, because of this personal volume. Okay, and you can see it right here as well too, personal volume. That's why. That's included in his outside largest leg. Okay. All right, any last questions? Last couple reports I want to share with you guys. Team Tracker paid report. This is where you want to see your people. Career title. Click on it twice. Shows you, like we saw earlier with Janice, shows him his active brand partners. If you scroll over, it's going to show you what they need to promote up, their downline volume, where they are. Then obviously you can do the math. Oh, this one's at 530. They only need 750. Let me reach out to Danielle. She's a builder. Let me see what else she needs in order to get herself up to 750 at the one-star manager rank. So I use this team paid tracker report a lot. The other report that I use is the enroller team report. This will show you, if you look over here, it's going to show you what pack they have purchased. See where it says enrollment pack status. So I just drag it over next to their name and I can see, oh, this is a core. Okay, great. These people can all be upgraded to advanced. These starters can be upgraded to either cores or advanced. So I'm going to reach out to them. You can see these people are all here recently that he has ordered. So you can reach out, hey, you still have a new customer upgrade, or hey, you have a new customer upgrade on your account. Would you be interested in ordering? You can look at their order, go to their orders tab, see what they ordered, your X39 and Eon, and getting a better discount on them this time. Oh, well, yeah, of course they're going to be interested in that. How do I do that? Well, let me help you get your upgrade from your core to your advanced pack, and you're going to have a savings of, whatever, depending on what they're ordering, but they're going to get a savings of about $60, right? So you want to help them with that upgrade. Same thing from the advanced up to the advanced plus, and then on to that premium. So that enrollment pack is here, and we know that these are going to also give you points for Hawaii. Okay. As far as the commissions go, when I look at the commissions tab, you can see down here, and we'll look at the last week. This is this week. We'll look at last week. You can see how it's broken down into there's the retail type. You can see he's earning, this is his, what he's earning off of people that are coming in or reordering as PCs. These are all reorders. And then you can see the level earnings bonus that's being earned off of the people that are ordering. Again, a percentage based on their orders. And then, of course, that customer premium is in here as well. So he's earning additional percentages off of his customers because of this new way to earn income. So if you look at this week here so far, you can see there's some retail profit that's come in, old customer ordering again, a brand new brand partner that just signed up tonight. You can see the level earnings bonuses are happening here from people that are just now ordering, right? The one that just came in tonight. This guy's been in for a couple years. You can see your customer premiums, again, 20% because that's his monthly, but this one ordered like $397 worth of product. It's fantastic, right? And then your binary bonus here, he earned a binary this week already as well too. So this is all broken down for you in your back office, okay? So let's go back to our last couple questions before we wrap it up for the evening. Okay, so you saw all the pay, where you see the pay. If a core orders, that was not finished. If a core orders two X39s, one for her, one for her husband, should she enroll her husband? She cannot enroll her husband. No one can enroll their spouse. That ended 2 years ago. So she needs to order whatever she needs to under her own account and not enroll her husband as a brand partner or a preferred customer. That is against compliance and they will terminate. So when we adjust those columns, can it be set so next time we go, nope, unfortunately, Pat, I'm sorry, there's no setting. I know I have to do it every single time. It doesn't stay that way. But we do just pull and drag, pull and drag, pull and drag. So I hope tonight was helpful for you guys. I hope I got all of your questions answered. The main thing I want to end with is you make the list. You invite to something and you follow up and you add more to the list. You invite and you follow up. When they come in, whether it's through a three-way call or a website or something, patching party, whatever it may be, you're going to learn these 9 ways of earning as you see your people in your back office. And what that means is impact. You have created impact in someone else's life. You've added value in someone else's life. That's what you're doing when you're adding people to LifeWave, to your back office, to your tree, and to your business. You're adding value. So know that every person matters, but they got to be in the system before they're actually going to be able to utilize this technology, and you're going to be earning income off of what they're purchasing. And it'll make sense as you go, I promise. Please do not focus on, I have to know this compensation plan. I have to know all the ways to get paid. I promise you, you don't. I know there are people in my organization that have no clue. My number one income earner, Gary, all his entire 4.5 years. Tell me where to put people, Stacy. Right or left? Which way do I go? Right or left? Tell me what to do. Where do I go next? Who do I go next? Where do I put the next one? The whole way. We have went through his back office 50 million times together, and I'll say, do this, and he does it. Do this, and he does it. Do this, and he does it. He goes and finds the people. He talks to the people. He invites the people. He follows up with the people. I'll tell him where to put the people. And we love that. I'm totally fine with guiding him all these years to help impact people's lives. And yes, obviously he's been compensated for that. I've been compensated for that. But we're making a difference in people's lives. And we see them show up in the back office when we are impacting their life. So that's your focus, you guys. That's why you're here with LifeWave. Get with your enroller or get with somebody in your upline, and they're going to go through your back office with you. And again, if you haven't had anybody yet, then there's no point in going through your back office until you get some people enrolled. That's when you're going to go through your back office. But go through your back office with your upline. They want to help you. They want to support you. There is someone in your upline that will be there for you to help you and support you. I promise you that. So your job is to go ask. Who is my enroller? My enroller may not be doing much. Fine. Who's the person above you? Who do I belong to? Go on to Team Evolve's Facebook page and say, who do I belong to? Who is in my upline that's in leadership that wants to work with me because I want to work? And that's exactly what I did 4.5 years ago. April enrolled me. She was no plan of building a business. Everybody above her, God love you, Kathleen, told me all the things about the product, helped me enroll with a pack, but she didn't understand the average monthly income disclosure statement yearly, didn't even know a yearly income disclosure statement was existing. I needed to see comp plan. And she's like, talk to Marcy. She knows business. I don't know. She gave me somebody in her upline to talk to. Marcy showed me her back office. We talked about comp plan. And then I was like, okay, now I get this. I'm in 100%. Let's rock and roll. So ask up. Someone will give you the answers. And in no fault to April, no fault to Wendy or to Linda or to Kathleen or to Sean or to Mariah, nobody. No fault to anybody in my upline. They just didn't have the answers that I needed, and it's totally fine. It is what it is. So maybe if your upline or a couple people don't have the answers, there's somebody that does. And everybody in the middle can learn in the process, which obviously they have, right? They've all built big businesses over the last 4.5 years. So be okay with learning as you're earning. Learning as you're earning. So thank you guys. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll get this recording up instantly. Don't worry. I'll put it on Team Evolve. Just give me like 5 minutes to convert it and get it into YouTube, and I'll get it on the page. Have a fantastic evening. Good to see all of you guys. Thank you.